Hello and welcome to Hobz is a solo self-found. Today we are in Plane of Earth A, and that's what we're going to work on today. The next episode will be B. So the goal of this zone is to do ring 1, 2, 3, kill a crocodile, kill another mob there, work our way through here, kill the final boss there, which allows us to go through the door. It's a little tedious, it's a little long, but, you know, that's just about how everything is, right? So we're going to fight our way through what we need to and do all the rings. So buckle up. We should just be able to kill a little bit of trash. I'm not too bad about, I'm not too concerned about killing the trash because we are close to our next AA that we can buy, so the free extra experience is fine by me, in all honesty. See here, stuff just melts. But it looks like we're got some mobs like under the temple or something, so this might be a little problematic here. So just figure this out. Jeez. All right, there's so many mobs just coming at us. There, we should be fine. I'm not gonna do any. I think we don't need to right now. Let's see if we can get some extra damage out of the backstabs on these little ones here. But these are only worth like 1% experience each, so not too bad for the amount of effort they are required to do. Looking good. There's still little stuff there. I can't see it now. I don't like. I used to, like on live. I do hide corpse all the time. Here I do hide corpse. I crash like 50% of the time. Like crash a lot. Zoning, I crash. Showing up. I was just standing by the bank and I crashed earlier. So definitely something to keep in mind there. Let's get these guys over here. Can't remember exactly the order on how some of this work. I think like I kill these two and then like a bunch of little ones spawn. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, see there's the little ones. Every time we kill two of these, so that going, but I mean we're about to hit that next day, which will give us another buff slot, which will be what, 18 of 25, so we're almost to the end there. I mean 18 of 25 is still a huge amount of stuff to go. So we got a legendary egg and we got a glamour lane. Let's go put that one in there. Now these are all dropping stuff, and I'm gonna loot the stuff here because we are looking for some specific items for the time key. And let's see, where's that? It's Alt N, go down here to Earth A, liquefied earth and shattered crystal. So I don't know if we looted one yet. I did, oh yeah, I did fire, and I got a legendary black flame. I also got a enchanter one too. So now we have the clicky for, what is it called? Remove curse. So freed up a spell slot in most encounters, so that is going to be nice, because that gives us, and lets us have cripple up at all times. I feel like this is like probably one of the better layouts we can do right now, especially since poison seems to land on just about everything. Even without my shaman pet up to do the other debuff with the Ragebringer. I really need to go and like get another one of those, just so that I can have one on my person and one on my pets, kind of thing. So might be something I put a little effort into, get one of those, but typically I'd be done with it. Now, especially with the changes to how backstab works, right? Like with offhand backstab, I could just have a bandolier to change my offhand from all the different things and stuff like that. So that might be worth it, might not be worth it. I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard to say what's worth it in some of this stuff. There we go. Immaculate steel, chip of granite. I can't remember how this event goes, but let's see here. Let's see if we can figure out which one this is. Rock Golem. Alright, so 8 mobs at the top. Kill wave 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I think we're getting there. Is there more? Oh, there's another one. So Rock Monstrosity. Right there. So we're gonna get 6 waves of 4 stone heaps. That's gonna be a pain. And then Pergan Rock Skull's the last guy. Alright. At least they all give experience, right? That's all that really matters. Let's get a strike on there. Let me do this real quick. So we don't have to have our clickies like on our hotbar anymore for the what you call it, junk buffs, because they got rid of the the need. So definitely a different thought process there, right? So now I can just have keep strike there, because I originally didn't, like, I don't have a multi-bind setup for this character because I tried to do everything as manual as possible. But you know, it's kind of nice to have that there on one, so I don't have to click it with my mouse. So it'd be kind of nice to have there. And that should increase our damage a little bit, right? There we go. 98. Perfect. Alright, let's get this guy slowed. He's immune. Never mind. Let's get him dotted up. Good, good. Here. Let's cripple him. Let's mallow him. Let's throw Rotting Bile on there, maybe? Oh, yeah, everything's landed on this guy. Jeez. And then 6 and 7 for Curse and Bond. Now, the greatest, you know, heal over time dot thing is the only one that lands on us, but both of them stack on him. So that's kind of nice. I wish they would have added the AA snare, like the AA... Necro Shadow Knight snare as an ability. That would have been kind of nice. Just to give us a little bit extra. A little bit extra damage. There we go. Looking good. Absolutely. Alright, so we got the Drums of Wrath, which are really nice, or Wrath. Those are good. Griddle of Stability, which, I don't know, I need to look this one up. I don't know what it looks like at Legendary. Now, we're currently wearing the Valiant Belt of Fallen Heroes for the haste. That is our only haste item, but this is a nice belt. 36 spell damage, so that is... We're going to hang on to that. That might be useful later, and we'll hang on to the drum too. Alright, let's see if we got any of those items we need here. Just a bunch of steel. Lots of steel and lots of essence. Nothing really else do we need? All right, so that one, that ring is done. So let's see, where are we? We're over here. This ring up here is probably the next one. So let's bring that back out. Go down to Earth A. Somehow we're not hidden. Oh my gosh. This is turning into a nightmare. I'm rooted, so I can't move. Alright, we got the Vine event and the Earthen event, so we need to figure out which one it is. But effectively kill all the Mudwalkers or kill all the Tainted Rock Beasts. Easy enough. Yeah, so this is going to be the Mudman event first. So it's just a matter of killing all of those, which isn't too bad, right? I feel like the experience is kind of slow though, because we only needed like 3 or 4 AA to get this next ability. It's still chunking along here. And there's one. That puts us at 99. So this is kill all the Earthen Mudwalkers. Yeah. So we had to kill these guys anyway. So that's fine. Still one more right there. Blue Diamond, Tainted Essence. That's it. Alright, so let's try hiding again. So the Earthen Mudwalkers. I think we literally have to kill everything out here, so. I can't, I'm like clicking on them and it's not doing anything. So if we look in this area, right, we're going to pretty much have to kill all those mobs. And that is why we're doing this in two videos. We're going to do this, all these rings, which will then get us into Planet Time, or Planet Earth B. And then from Planet Earth B, we can kill the Wrath A Council. So depending on how that goes, right? Because like I feel like I can put it all in one video, all that whole fight plus all those rings in one video, plus this is a separate one. I think that'll work out. I just might do some editing when we fight the Wrath A Council, because it is going to be kind of tedious the way that fight works, right? There's 12 mobs, you have to kill them all, but they all have this like stupid proc that'll like kill us, right? If we just like go in there and try to tank all 12 of them at once, it'll kill us like almost instantly. So we have to like split them, and it gets really tedious, you know, because we don't have instant break aggro except for the 5-minute cooldown. And these stupid routes don't seem to work permanently. Like on live, they're a 3-minute duration, right? They don't seem to do that here at all, so kind of makes it a little tedious, but maybe it'll work differently on those mobs versus the mobs I've rooted so far through this whole playthrough. There we go. A fallen crusader. I don't even know where he came from. The living earth. Let's grab that guy. I don't know why this one's yellow. Is he named? I don't see him anywhere on the list, but definitely got a little bit more hit points. And I saw that, so today is the 13th of June. I saw that on the 27th, let's see if this game has a calendar. It does not have a calendar in game. At the end of the month, there is going to be the solo self-found patch. And with some of the changes they've made, it looks a little bit more interesting to me. So I think I am actually ready to think about that. So we are definitely going to do that. And I think what I'm going to do, so we got a crystalline shard. I think it's one of the items we needed. Let's see though. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the Hobz' solo self-found. So I'm going to rename this character to something else, right? He's done. He's thrown to the wayside. And I'm going to make another Hobz to do the solo self-found. And we'll do a different class combo, right? So I don't know what I'll do yet. I really want, I want something that can do fearless. That's, really important to me. I kind of want something that can AoE, right? Like, I feel like one of the downsides of this build is there's 0 AoE. And it's kind of tedious, especially if they get rid of, like, AFK, AA grinding in Dragon Necropolis, right? If they do that, then we're gonna need, we're gonna need a way to like get AAs fast, and the best way to do that is AoE. So with that, I feel like Bard is like the top contender for that, but I'm not 100% sure right now. Like say Warrior, Bard, Monk would be something I would like to play, and that might be what it is when it comes down to it, or Shadow Knight, Warrior, or Shadow Knight, Bard, Monk, something like that, something that's a little bit more melee heavy. I think is what I really want to go for, with Bard being the only non-melee. Really, and if you think about it, like Bard songs are not really, they're more of a defensive in that kind of build versus offensive. So we'll have to think about that a little bit. And I think in the last episode I said if you have suggestions for that, let me know. Definitely there's still time before all that starts to really lock down something, but whatever it is, it's gonna be, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do what I said. That's Hobz is gonna be the character, right? And then we'll see how that goes. And I still haven't figured out what the character sets and stuff are that they added in the last patch. So once I figure that out, if that like lets me do some kind of like sharing of items between them or some kind of something interesting like that, or if it's just a way for them to allow more character slots on the same account, be good. But I do want to go back to my other account because I did make this character on this account separate from my other, where all my other characters are. So I haven't logged into them because it's like it's a whole deal to like change accounts. And, it's more effort than I want to put into it to type in a different password. So we'll see how that goes. Wow, that guy just melted. How are they dying? Whoa, I'm hitting for 11k. Or 100k. Oh, I'm assassinating these ones. Okay. I didn't see that text over there. Alright, he's still not targetable. That means there is more of them out here. Yeah. That was kind of cool that those were assassinatable. It's been a while since we've seen anything like that. Now another build would be like okay, let me think here. What was I thinking that I thought would be fun? I can't remember, honestly. Yeah, so if you got any suggestions on what you would like to see in a self-found mode, let me know. And we've been just sitting here like not getting AAs. There we go. Because I'm just yapping and I'm not thinking. Let's kill this guy. But something you would like to see in a trio, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. Might have to do a poll if there's a lot of suggestions. But right now I'm leaning towards a warrior, a monk, Bard, right? I like those, and I don't think that Soul Self-Found characters are going to get the server buffs, right? So having that run speed and stuff from the Bard is going to be kind of valuable that, you know, we don't have now, that we wouldn't have then, right? So, jeez, where is this? Are they over here? Yep, there he is. There we go. Open the window, then go down. I think it was liquefied earth. Alright, we need that one. Chunk of clay, stone. Shattered crystal. We didn't get one of those. That's liquefied earth. We're going to save those. And I don't see a shadowed crystal. We did get some items here, I guess. A druid earring. Doesn't look that great. And that looks kind of nice. Let's move that one over here and look at it later. Oh, I guess every time you kill one of those armadillos, they spawn them 2 little ones. I didn't know that. I've never noticed. Alright. Are you targetable now? No, you're not. Oh my god. Way over here? That was a long... Still didn't spawn, it looks like, so... Alright, let's look along the lines here. That guy looks suspicious. Let's grab him. And then let's just like run through here, make sure there's nothing like behind these trees or anything I missed. Alright, looks like we got a red name on us, so let's kill him. Bristle branch. Alright, let's get him dotted up. Oh wow, he just absolutely melted from that 10k backstab. And he gave a chunk of ent bark, which is probably a nice shield, in all honesty. We don't have one of those. It's really nice, so that'll be nice to have there. Let's radiant cure off whatever that is. Alt B, turn back the buffs on, and still nothing. Alright, let's read this again. Kill all the unmarrieds. Oh man, maybe that's one right over there. No, it's just a tree. It's so weird that I can't target that guy yet. Maybe there's some more over here. There we go. Alright, we've killed a lot of mobs that I didn't expect to have to kill. I mean, I don't see anything in this general area. Like, this is kind of crazy. I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm gonna be very disappointed if I can't finish this. All these rings today. Yeah, let's go to this center one. Maybe there's like... I mean, maybe we can get some of this stuff knocked out. So if we can get that shattered crystal shard, that'll be perfect. Then we will be one step closer to getting our time key without having to go back and farm a bunch of stuff. But obviously, I'm gonna farm all that offline. All right, let's go over here. Let's check it one more time just to make sure that I'm not doing something wrong. Yeah. And I see nothing targetable there, so there's obviously another mob somewhere in the zone or something else that's triggers that versus what it says in the document. We'll find it here in a minute. Alright, this guy isn't spawned yet. Does it say what spawns him? Elementals event. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Let's go over here and do this one, I guess. Just do what we can, you know? Now, this one should just be killing all these guys. Which, I don't believe they're too hard, but you never know. But yeah, I would really like some AoE experience, kind of bossing. a combo that can do AoE experience plus bossing, I think would be the dream for the way I play. All right, let's do another one. Here, let's do a full egg from nothing. And we got a wolf helmet. See if I can tag that guy over there. I'm killing this junk. Not too bad. In all honesty, it's not too bad, right? Like this is easier than the first 5 seconds of water. Oh yeah. It's just you know, experience is really what all it boils down to. Oh. Alright, let's see if we can get one of those shattered crystals from this junk. Nope, no luck. Alright, oh geez. I guess they unlock on waves because I would assume I would have got them all right then. Let's do Twisted Chance. And we'll just kind of burn these guys down with melee. I don't think it's worth even casting a single spell on them. Wow, R84A, nice. But when we do the Soul Self-Found, we will be doing all the trade skill stuff that we kind of skipped in this playthrough, because it doesn't seem worth it, right? But in the you know, the real one, it's obviously worth it because we won't be able to trade with anybody, as far as I know. I still don't know all the rules. I would assume that it is you are like Iron Man and you cannot do anything outside your character, which will be interesting to see how all that works out. Still, I'm not 100% sure what makes these things like active and non-active, right? Those ones should have already decided to attack us or not, right? There we go. But you know, once we kill Quorm, you know, I'll probably wrap this character up. I think Saru is the only thing. I think I have on my bard. I have the dagger that my friend Franklin made for me. I just haven't logged onto that account yet to send it to him. But we'll get that. We'll do Saru. Probably I'll do, you know, Saru 0, you know, killing all the stuff, and then we'll leave 1 up, and then we'll leave 2 up, and then we'll leave 3 up over, I'll probably do it in like one video, theoretically, depending on how long the fights are, right? Like, if it's, I've never killed Saru with any of my characters, so if it's, if it's, you know, a long fight, like 15 minutes, then we'll do it different, but there's you know 4 versions of it, so or 5 versions actually, because there's the different permutations of killing the different guards, full snow guards, all that stuff. So I think there's 4 or 5 different. So I don't know. But we'll get all those, and then I think that we'll be done. I don't think this build is going to be able to kill Zeb solo unless I put a little bit more effort into gear, which, in all honesty, I don't feel like putting more effort into gear. Like at the end of the day, I just don't feel like putting more into this. When I've come to the realization I'm starting another one, so. Once I get to that point, it's hard to justify any more time than needed. But I think it'll be pretty fun. There we go. 7 AAs, very nice. Since we're, you know, got all those, let's see if there's anything we can buy that's worth getting. Let's see here. I think I have most of the passives. Let's go and grab that. There's like no crystals. All right, what are we at here? We're almost done with this part. I don't remember how many of those come at a time. Surprised they haven't already like started jumping on us. And I did notice they capped heroic strength to 100 for the hard cap. I mean, well, diminishing returns after, but, so that's kind of nice because like I'm already at that cap, so I don't have to worry about it. Oh geez, all of them at once. Counterattack. Let's just try to stay alive. Truly, they didn't do much damage to all of these. The counterattack didn't do anything at all. Let's get 6 on there, 7 on there. Quintessence. Chiasence, whatever it is. Let's get Duelist, get a little bit more melee damage. I don't think spell damage is going to be worth it in this situation. Go get a strike on there. Alright, I think we're doing good now. I'm just surprised I went down so fast from those guys. I mean, we're what? 16,000 hit points right now? I guess we lost something. We're at 15 now. We were at 16 a few minutes ago. I think this wore off right here. Maybe, I don't know. Could be something else I'm missing, but oh yeah, no, it's not that either. I have no idea what it is. Cloak of Akiva. Oh, I don't have my breastplate. There we go. That wore off. that one's one you gotta have on. That's our self-healing. Yeah, I think we're good now. Some spells there. Like, how many spells do I got, right? 41. I got so many. 3 more? Perfect. Let's look at the map and see. There's some more mobs over here. We'll go to check, see if maybe it's one of the ones we need there, or somewhere over here. There's, you know, I think that's the cutoff line right there, and it goes into these different mobs down there, so. Ideally, we can wrap this up in one, yeah, I'd hate to have to come back. I don't think we're getting, like, items from these, right? I think it's just, actually, I don't know. There was something. Let me see here. I don't even remember from the last time we did this. Alright, so... there's the boss. Alright. Let's get him up. Pass key of the 12. Alright, so that's that one. Dust devotees. Alright, that's over there. Kill a dusty warder. Several dusty... Alright, we gotta kill a dusty warder. Oh yeah, he's down there. So we gotta kill that guy. Alright, that makes sense. I'll do that one and this one. This is just the last boss here, so... easy enough. And then the mud golem, we still have to kill those. I don't know what the deal is there. Why we couldn't kill him. Right, looking really good right now. Like, this is like zero damage. Let's do a Twisted Shank plus a Key Strike. And there you go. Elemental pieces that we didn't need. Alright, let's invis up and go do a check-a-rooney around here. Like, we can't target him. I'm like standing on top of him. I can't click him, so still something alive to trigger him. I think, is it like one of these things? Doesn't look like it. Alright, these are probably just trees, right? Oh, there it is, right over there. Hopefully that is the trigger mob. Yes, it was. Perfect. Alright, so that is good news. We'll just kill this one here. And we'll go to the other guy. Alright, I was getting worried. Didn't want another plane of or Bastion of Thunder. I have to do it twice. Alright, we'll come straight up here. We'll go ahead and turn on our attack. Get him slowed. Let's get epic on him. Let's get all our dots. There we go. And then 6 and 7 for that. We're gonna switch these, I believe. I believe he hit HP locks. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's going down. Because he's got a lot of dots on him. I'll tell you what. And he would probably keep going if he wasn't HP locked. There we go. Just making sure we attack everything to get our melee damage going on these guys. Some kind of root or something preventing me from turning. Weird. Alright, let's re-dot him up. Can't remember if he has a second HP lock or something like that. Shouldn't be too bad. There we go. Kill these guys. Alright, these have a little bit more hit points. I'm going to dot them all up. I wish dots cast even faster. That would be nice. So I could get them out there faster, like combo dots, you know? That way it's just like boom, dotted, boom, dotted. Alright, those ones are good. And looks like this guy will go. Alright, he's almost dead. Oh, these are all gonna drop birds. Alright, he roots, so he uses shackles to root, so that's what that issue was. So let's get this on there, that on there. Let's get cripple. Hello. And twisted shank. Winged bite. And maybe this rotting bile, just so we have more dots ticking on him than he would like to have ticking on himself. Alright, everything's looking good. Buffs are good. Everything is good, but I think he's HP locked. We gotta kill these little ones now. Let's double check the guide here while we kill these. Monstrous Mudwalker, here we go. 10 mudlets. I feel like that's more than 10. Well, this is the last fight, so I think that's just how it goes. He's still losing HP, right? So he's still losing HP. So let's redot him up. I'm not 100% sure how this mechanic's supposed to work. And that, I don't know if maybe they'll all despawn when he dies. Nope, not that lucky. Not that lucky at all. Alright, looks like we got a legendary stone-edged mallet. What is that? That is a rune one-handed blunt. That might be kind of nice, actually. Let me percolate on that. That might be better. Because now we can backstab with the offhand, right? So we don't have to main hand, you know, weapons. And that might be better than the offhand, right? Like, there's like some thought process there. Because we're using, you know, Sasra and Volok weapons. So like anything would be an upgrade, I think. So we'll have to look at that. Since it's already legendary, I don't have to level it up. I mean, I feel like that might be smart. And then the rune gives us a little bit more defensive on some of these mobs that are hitting us a little harder than I'd like, versus this, you know, like 30 point, you know, little. Well, I say it's like a 30 point life tap, but it's actually, it crits for like 1,000, so I mean, it's not terrible at the end of the day. It's not as terrible as these little mudlings. I mean, jeez. There's just so many of them. All right, 3 more to go. Like, I'm kind of interested to see, because I think runes do something crazy with heal amounts. So like it might like work out. So let's loot all this stuff up and see if we can find whatever that weapon was. If it's got a better ratio, I'm gonna try it. Oh my god, so much stuff. They're all like worms and nonsense. Here, I'll just skip to the end. Alright, so we got a stone-edged mallet and a stone-edged war sword, which is a 2-hander. But this one is looking pretty nice. So let's compare this to our 2 weapons real quick. So this is a 18 DPS weapon, 15 and 15. I think if I put this in my main hand, I think it's going to be an improvement, because it also does more heal amount and more spell damage. So I don't know. Let's Let's see how dumb this actually turns out to be. Let's put this over there. Let's do this. Let's take out this flawless egg. Put it in there, and then take out the life tap gem and put it in there. All right. This, where did I even put this mallet? Let's put it right there. Oh my god, can I not use this? It says road. Oh my god, it's secondary only. Wait. Yeah, okay, I'm not stupid. That was that AUG is secondary only. Okay. Oh my god, I was worried there for a second. Alright, there we go. Well, that looks reasonable. Oh geez, look at that thing. Oh. I get a little more variety in what we're doing, right? Some more variety in weapons. Okay, so now we gotta go kill the dusty warder. What the hell? Oh god, we have... Oh, okay, it's not too bad. We have a little bit of one-hand blood. Alright, that's a pet. Alright, where is this dusty guy? Alright. Trying to see if I can find a rune proc anywhere. I'm not really seeing any rune procs. I mean, our backstabs still seem pretty good. I feel. But, I mean, it's hard to tell. There we go. Oh, jeez. Alright, we got a bunch of guys there. Like, I'm looking... I'm not seeing any rune procs, which... I mean... could just be rarer. Let's see. There we go. All right, it's a 654 point rune on that. So, I mean, it could be that it's a lot like our, you know. Well, I think that's just how much it does. I don't think it's going to do more than that. And it's based on our heal amount, so. Alright. I think we killed everything there. These are all pets, I think. Alright, now we can go back up here. And kill all these guys. Now, I feel like it should proc a lot being primary, right? So we'll see how that goes. Let's switch that with that. And we got Burrowborn title. I hate these trees. They're making it hard to see anything. Can I group shrink them? No, I can't. So you can't loot these guys? Here, let's just run. Try to get more of these at once. I'm really trying to focus over here to see if I can see any more rune procs, to see if there's, you know, if it's more or whatever. Yeah, 654 again, so. I mean, it's better DPS, it's better stats, right? It's a modern, you know, current era weapon, so I think it's gonna be okay. Especially since we're still getting, you know, the same backstabs, right? As what Bloodbath would be giving us. So it might increase our white damage, you know, a little bit. Which probably is a good thing, in all honesty. Since we, you know, we dot up everything, and then once we have everything dotted, it's pretty much wait. Go. I think we have to kill all the ones on the outside too for this ring. But that's this ring, that ring. So this is the final ring. And then we go down here and kill, you know, the raid guy down there, which gives us the key that'll let us go and kill that guy down there. So we're almost done. There we go. So let's do this. Let's tag this guy. And then try to run over here. There we go. Let's try to get as many of these as we can, you know, clumped up. I feel like we could probably get a few more, right? But might as well just kill these. How many more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we can try to get all 9 of those at once. Go. 12,000 crit heal. Jeez. Oh man, Shadow Knight is fun. I mean, Shadow Knight, Monk, Bard. I mean, you get the AoE from the Bard, right? You get sustain from the Shadow Knight. You get damage from the Monk. I feel like that might be fun. Alright, let's tag like that guy. And then we should be able to have all 9 of them. Or 8 of them. I feel like it's 8. We missed the guy over there, so that's, I think, the 9th. I feel like that might be fun. Because then you don't have to worry about, like, bloodlust mechanics, right? You just... your sustain is your Shadow Knight, right? That's your heals. You know, it's going to be hard early on. But then you have the Bard, which gives you the runes, which makes the Shadow Knight's life tap sustain, you know, a little bit better because of all that. I mean... And then the Monk has Mend, so you have that healing too. I think that'd be fun. But, I mean, we also just did Shadow Knight, so... I don't want to do Paladin again. That's such low damage on the Paladin then. I I guess I haven't done a warrior. I have a warrior, right? I did the bloodlust build, but I didn't record that one. I just did it for fun. I think, you know, warrior, bard, monk might be it. All right, we got these 3 now. And that would be all 3 tanks. Bard gives the AoE. You know, you have to bloodlust, right? For healing, so that might not be as fun. You know, there's life tap weapons you can get early on in what is that? Najina, whatever the hell that dungeon's called. I can't even remember. In Najina, in that one, or in Unrest, and you get like a 4-point life tap. But once you add spell damage in there, that life tap gets a little bit higher. And you just dual wield those whips for a while until you get something better. Which I think is Blood Point. Is the next life tap weapon. Which, I mean, then that would make things a little bit different for, you know, progression, right? Usually I skip Howling Stone, so that means we spend a little bit more time in Howling Stone to get weapon upgrades instead of going to Sibyllus, and then I'm just like trying to think out this, like how I would do this. And then what's the next lifetime weapon? There isn't really much. I mean, be using blood points for the majority of it. Oh yeah, no, Volak. Since we'd be a monk, right, we'd have the Volak one-handed blunt that he has. I think I have one on me. I don't have one on me right now. And then the Emperor has the Aquila-handled broadsword, so that's the next, you know, weapon for that. Then you just switch to those during whatever. Oh yeah, I'm not even paying attention to mechanics. I gotta kill these things. There we go. Oh my god, more spawn? What? He's still at 38%. I don't know why more would spawn, but... Oh, he's still going down. Alright. That is interesting. Typically, that doesn't happen. Let's do Rabid Bear. We got another one. Oh my gosh. This is getting a little crazy. Spirit Call. Twisted Shank. And I keep looking up here to Counter-Strike, right? It's still down. I mean, I feel like this rune is keeping us alive right now. Oh my gosh. I'm seeing life tap procs from the weapons too. There we go. I think the last time I did this, I burned him down and I just feigned effed all this stuff off. I think that's what I did. There we go. This stuff's just melting. There, let's just kill him real quick. Counterattack. Didn't really do much to the other ones. Like 10% of their health, maybe. Which I guess isn't too bad, right? There we go. 16A. Is there anything else we should buy before I get another spell or a buff slot? Yeah, let's get that. Let's get expansive mind too. Go. I'm gonna duelist these guys down. Just to kind of speed them up. I mean, this is kind of crazy. Whoa, 40. Oh, 41k something. Some huge backstab there. Might have been an assassinate or something. There we go, and that. So, yeah, so a lot of thoughts on where to go for the next solo self-found characters. I mean, I think that would be kind of fun. It's hard to say. Now another idea would be a Shadow Knight Berserker monk. I think that would be kind of cool. And then do two-handed the whole way. There we go. Just a lot of junk here. Alright, let's take a look at the map while we're looting this. Looks like we just need to go down here and kill this guy, and then kill that guy, and then we're done. No crystal shards from any of that. Alright. So let's sneak past these guys. And we should be able to just walk right up to them. There we go. Right through there. Oh, there he is. Look at this fat crocodile. Looks like my dog. Alright. Let's see here. Give strike and go. Slowed. Let's get heals on so we don't have to think about it. Let's go ahead and mallow. And cripple. I wish mallow landed quicker. I don't know why it's got like such a slow tick time. There we go. Fully dotted up. Let's see here. Let's do the bone. Which I guess did land. There we go. Bone landed. I'm liking the offhanded backstabs. I'm really liking it. Really, it's gonna add a lot more versatility to the way this plays. Which is gonna be, make it a little bit more fun. Alright, almost there. Got him. There we go. We got our gem encrusted key, which let's hide again. Click get a key. Go through here now. Typically you fight all this junk, but I ain't. I'll tell you that. Oh, these are all honest. Never mind. We triggered a trap, and I guess it got us. All right, let's make our way through here. Let's see here. Looks like we need to kill this stuff. Like when I did last time, it was a monk, right, or a bard, and you can just feign death all this junk off, right? Now, looks to be something Probably the swarm pets are doing something to attack these mobs when we trigger the traps, which is, you know, causing the issue there, so. Now, I know I could just escape, but I've, like, had that not work, and I don't want to risk having half this zone on me while I run down there. And, you know. There we go. Let's do that again. So let's do G hold all. Wait, there's still something on us. Never mind. G hold all. I should make all the pets just so the new summoned ones. Nope, never mind. They're just gonna come attack anyway. Alright, so let's see here. We should be able to just like make it. Less traps down. Just coming right at us, jeez. Oh my god. There we go. Let's get those and let's get those. Alright. I'm hidden. I should be able to just weasel my way through here. Nope. Not gonna happen. Alright, let's just do it this way maybe. Oh god, it's not gonna work. Let's just stop right here. How far did we get? Or near as far as I wanted to get. There we go. Get strike on there. I wish it told me what title I got when that popped up. There we go. Let's do a switch around there. Perfect. And we can just loot this real quick. Do another G hold all, which doesn't seem to actually do anything at all. So if we go through here, it's like an invisible wall or something, preventing us from cheesing that as much as we can. Alright, we're good there. Now we can kill this guy. And so what do we got here? We got the mystical avatar, which is the guy we need to kill. There's a named guy right there. Let's kill him too. These drop a lot of loot. I wonder how much platinum per hour this place is. Alright, we need to save that gem. Call of the Assassin. Oh. That is the summoned pet weapon for a rogue. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's get these ads first. Alright, it's going pretty quick, honestly. And then each ad we kill is a chance to become a pet, which is kind of cool. These ones aren't even attacking for some reason, I don't even know. It's hilarious how They just do their own thing. See if we can get all our poisons on this guy. Blicky Mallow. Twisted Shank. And everything is on. So we're good to go there. Let's get another Kiv Strike. Let's get a rank of Expansive Mind. And I think we're good. So this is the last guy. We'll be able to zone into the next zone there. Stronghold of the 12. Which, come to think of it, I don't know. I don't know if you have to go through this door every time or not. That's, is there another zone? No, okay, you can, from up there, you can click through the door there too. Alright, perfect. Alright, and then we get a character flag, obviously. We got a cloak of flickering flame, which we Google that is not much better. Right. That now allows us to click into the stronghold of the 12 if we're playing at Earth B, right? This took an hour and 20 minutes to get through here, but we'll do this one next. Looks like there's no mobs up here. At the moment, everything's dead. Someone did the open world, I guess. So this one is pretty much lock door, kill all the mobs, unlocks it. Lock door, kill all the mobs, unlock it. Now you can cheese through all these doors with illusions, but we'll probably just do it all. But there we go. That is Plane of Earth A. We got a weapon upgrade and whatnot. So pretty good. So thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.